Australian politicians boast of our strong economic standing. The disposable household income of Canberrans is the highest of any capital city in the country. Yet homelessness there is increasing at an alarming rate. Common sense tells us that the ACT should have the most resources at its disposal, but sadly this is not the case. Today, the CEO of Lifeline Canberra will see how it feels to make do with nothing but the clothes on his back.
Come in.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you. That looks exciting. I've got a letter here from Common Ground Canberra, and they've asked me to volunteer for a social experiment. I've committed today to become homeless. I've got a box of things here to wear, which will all look very interesting. And I've got to hand over my wallet, my keys, money, my mobile phone, and get ready. And then we're off to St John's Care at Constitution Avenue to see how they might help me. See you, Pam. Being a very, I suppose, middle-class public servant type role working for Lifeline, we talk a lot about people being homeless, but I've never experienced it myself.
I wouldn't wish homelessness on my worst enemy. Trying to find somewhere where you're safe and somewhere where you can spend a reasonable amount of time. I get very paranoid about people seeing me, and especially when I'm untidy. I haven't had a shave, or my clothes are dirty, or I smell, or whatever. I mean, I can't even get on a bus because I think I might smell too much and I don't want to embarrass someone.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, I was told if I come and talk to you, I've got nowhere to stay for the night, and you might be able to help me out.
Okay, I'm Sue.
Hi, Sue. I'm Mike. I'm stuck here in Canberra. I don't know what to do next.
Okay, are you from Canberra?
Yes, I am.
Okay. The first thing you've got to do is ring First Point and register the fact that you're actually homeless, and find out if there's any shelters or refuges that you can go to.
I'm at St John's, the church there, with a lady at the moment, but I've got nowhere to go tonight. I've got no wallet, no money, no ID. I've just lost everything, and I'm just trying to find out where to go next, and she said I should ring you. Unfortunately,
being a male, there's not too much around.
Yep. So I've literally got the clothes I'm stood in. But I'd like to, I suppose, do something for tonight, just find somewhere safe and then try and work out what I'm going to do tomorrow. Okay.
Then we'll see what the result of that is, and we'll see how we can help you.
Okay.
Otherwise.
Okay.
You know, it's not the worst night in the winter, but it's hard the first time, I believe.
Okay, thank you.
How'd you go, Mike?
Well, there's nowhere for tonight.
I think my options are the only ones that are around. I've got three things here.
Okay. I've got a street swag, which is just a foam mattress that rolls out and stays as dry as you can. A nice old woolen blanket to wrap around myself. She gave me a couple of pairs of socks as well, which are nice thick ones, which keep my feet. And I suspect my hands warm as well, because she gave me 2 pairs, so that'll be good. And a sleeping bag. I guess the most sensible thing would be head back that way, see if Centrelink's open, if anyone shows any interest there, and if not, go into the Griffin Centre and try and find a meal and maybe ring back First Point.
You can only get so much help from the government. You can only get so much help from the services like the Salvation Army, St Vincent's, Smith Family, Anglican. They can only help you so many times, and you can only get emergency housing once. But I've also seen an elderly man urinated on while he's been asleep. I've seen, homeless people asking for money and getting bashed for it, I've seen a lot of pain, especially to do with health problems. I see a lot of despair, and when you walk through beautiful Canberra and through the city and that, and it's just a beautiful place, but there are so many people who need help, and it's like everyone's got blinkers on and they don't see the pain in the people's face.
So you staying in Canberra?
Yep.
Yeah. So you staying in Canberra, you've got no ID. They've got no place to live.
That's right, and I don't know anyone.
They don't want to contact the family through disagreements.
Yep.
Mate, this is normal.
I must say, when I first walked in, I felt quite intimidated. You know, it's really, you walk in there and it's a big open room, lots of strange people, and I mean that honestly, not knowing where to stand, where to sit, who to talk to, because I just don't know who you trust is a real issue. Harold's going to sort me out. He's going to try and show me a few places. There's a place up near the casino he wants to show me. And there's other places we might have a bit of walkabout and see what we can find. But it's probably about where I feel safest.
Every night I feel vulnerable because it's emotional. You know, you can only sit so long by yourself in the cold, and from midnight to 7 in the morning when the sun comes up are the longest hours of your life.
This is spotted. I know there was a rough slip before. They used the dumpers as a windbreak. There's a wall beside him, there's bushes there. It's like a little alcove.
That's ice.
Yeah, that's right.
Someone's dumped ice down here. You know, we're walking past the Legislative Assembly where the government of the day makes decisions about homelessness and poverty and services. Yet we know we're going to go up here and try and find somewhere, and there's people probably paying $80, $90 to go and watch a theatre show 50 foot away from us as well. And yet there'll be people sleeping rough 50 metres that way, 50 metres that way. Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I reckon you could do this, couldn't you? If it rains, I won't get wet. There's no wind, I've got lots of stuff around me. Once there's no lights here, no one will know I'm here.
You're sort of in like a cocoon, where you think, okay then, I'm reasonably safe. I know that there's busy traffic out there. If anything happens, I can easily run outside the door there, and the bushes.
When you turn the light off, how dark is it? It's all right, isn't it?
You can't wait for this day to be over and the next day to start, because it's got to be better. Next day's just got to be better, you know. There's certainly nothing like waking up with hypothermia and having the uncontrollable shakes.
I'm pretty warm. I managed to stay warm because I've got, well, the right stuff. But it was a bit much noisier than I thought it was going to be, and much lighter than I thought it'd be. Just the ground was so hard and stony and everything else. I think in hindsight I should have dragged myself up under the leaves more, but that's what I learned for tonight. I'll sleep somewhere else tonight. Having a roof over your head, having services available to you should you need them, is really important. And I think a lot of the people I met, their morale, their passion for living must be diminished in some way.
The mission of Common Ground is to end homelessness in Canberra by developing permanent, high-quality, supportive, safe housing for our most vulnerable homeless people. Find out how you can help make Common Ground a reality by visiting commongroundcanberra.org.au.